Good afternoon. This is Business Manager Peter Pusateri, IBEW 1269. It is about 1:15 p.m. Wednesday afternoon, and I'm here to talk to you and address the issue of the Christmas holiday signing agreement. We're here in the bargaining room, and we've just gone over all of the emails, all of the phone calls with respect to the treatment that you're going to receive during these Christmas holidays. I would have to first explain the legal and technical position of the company. The signing agreement is just that. It is a separate, standalone agreement in the contract that refers to the signing of a new contract. It's a signing agreement. And it has its own expiration date, which is December 31st, 2012. And the position of the company is that it stands alone, even though we're working under an extended 2013 agreement, and most of those, if not all of those provisions apply. With respect to the signing agreement, it has its own expiration date. And as I said, that's December of last year. And the only way to get a new signing agreement with new considerations to holiday treatment is to sign a new contract and bargain a new signing agreement. The company would have to agree to it. Now, initially, the notice went out that it was business as usual, that the telephone sales channel, the call center, was going to be treated the same way in 2013 as we were treated in 2012. And people planned on that. Since then, that's been rescinded, and notification has gone out to all of the offices that the offices will be open for business. Now, in the existing signing agreement that expired in December of 2012, it provided for the company's ability to close the offices. The company under today is not going to close the offices. The reason for that is if people don't have the ability to take time off with pay on their own, if people don't want to take unpaid excused time off, they would have the ability to come to work and make money. Now, if you look at that letter of agreement, it says subject to ratification of the membership. So the company's position is it's a standalone agreement. It expired last year, almost a year ago. It has no legal bearing on the extension of the 2013 agreement, and that you can see what the alternative is. Now, I've talked to our lawyers. I've talked to Keith Halprin, HR. I've talked through the HR organization. I have calls out to other members of the company to try to get the existing 2012 conditions have application in December of this year. And at every level so far, the union has been denied. If the follow-up that I have with calls out, if it is also denied, the union will take it to the National Labor Relations Board and file an unfair labor practice charge. This has been a very disappointing morning, worse for you than for me, but this company has the ability to say, you know what, whether it expired or not in December, this is not the time to deny the people a benefit that they have had for years and years and years. We think we have the right not to pay people, but it's December, it's late in December, it's Christmas, it's the holidays, it's time for family and friends. We will extend the benefits under that 2012 signing agreement through this Christmas, through these next holidays. They have chosen not to do that. You tell me what that says to you about this new company. Even if it's proven legally that they don't have to do it, why wouldn't they do it? How much money could that possibly cost this company? Why wouldn't they do it? Why wouldn't they care enough about the holidays, the season, the families? Why wouldn't they do that? Now you have an idea, hard and fast and immediate, about the problems we're incurring at this bargaining table every time we sit down with this employer. From sending jobs to India to taking away a benefit at the holiday season. So we will do everything we humanly possibly can. You know me, you know how I fight on these issues, you know how we feel about these issues as a union. We're still trying to reach somebody to reconsider this decision. When that fails, we're going to take this to the National Labor Relations Board, which is right down the street here on Market Street, and file an unfair labor practice charge. Now, what does that mean? It means that the Labor Board would assign it to an agent. The agent would review the issue with the union. The agent will review the issue with the employer. And then the board will decide whether or not the extension agreement qualifies on this letter of agreement or not. And whether or not the company, number one, is obligated to honor that agreement, or number two, is obligated to bargain with the union on that. In all probability, that won't take place until after the holiday season. It takes time for the Labor Board to investigate these charges, and it may not be done before the holidays. The quid pro quo would be, if we were to prevail on the issue, that if you lost money, you would get reimbursed money. I don't know. That would be up to the government. But that's where we stand. The phones have been busy all day, all morning. We won't quit until the company turns us down at every level. So far, every level we've gone, they have turned us down. In the meanwhile, your bargaining team and myself, we will continue to pursue all avenues. There are 2 or 3 more places where we can go to make our case, make your case, about whether or not the contract is applicable or not. You should do the right thing. If you really care about these folks, you sent out the wrong message the first time. You rescind that message. People made plans. People have made continuing plans. At this late date, you should allow that signing agreement to prevail for the rest of this year. Thanks very much. We've got a lot of work to do. If we can't get anywhere, I may not be able to get to you again with another video, but certainly we'll let you know if the company has considered it. If not, we'll let you know when we file the charge with the board. But as I said, we probably won't get an answer from the board until after the holidays, at which time we're looking at retroactivity. Thanks very much. I know it's bad news. It couldn't come at a worse time. There's not much more we can do than what we're doing right now. And we know you understand. But remember, this is your new company. And as I told you, this is not about change. This is about transformation. Thanks very much. Talk to you soon.